this video is part 1 of this pumpkin craft that I have been doing. I was worried if putting it into 2 parts is going to be boring, since this first part is going to be just kind of sculpting and doing base coat of paint. So I thought that may be boring, but at the same time I've been really busy in my life and I haven't really been able to finish this craft. So in real time I have a little bit more done than I'm going to show in this video, but I feel like I want to show those in the next part because that part will also include the painting and all of that. I'm not sure if that will be next week or later. It may be that I release part 1 now, then some other video for next week, and then after that, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Creating a video every week was kind of easy in the beginning, but now it's kind of getting harder, but I'm still keeping up. I'm not sure if I can keep up this schedule forever, but I will try it for now. If it doesn't work out, then I will do something like 1 or 2 videos per month, which I think is good also. When it comes to video schedules, I feel like if I do a video every week, then the videos need to be kind of shorter, like around 10 minutes, and I can't do like crazy stuff with the editing because I do need to make it pretty fast. And it also means that if I do a bigger craft like this, it will be easier to split it into different parts because it's a big craft and it's easier to make a video every week if I just make multiple parts. You know, it's like one big craft makes up for a bigger number of videos, so that makes more sense. But if I make it like 1 video or 2 per month, then maybe I could invest a little bit more time into the editing and do some cool stuff with that. And if I made 1 video per month, I could also make the video a little bit longer. So there's that as well. But for now, I do think that I prefer 1 video per week, even though it's a little bit difficult to keep up with. But generally, I think that it's better because it allows me to do more like different kinds of crafts. So I don't have to just put like 1 really time-consuming craft into 1 really long video, but instead I can like do whatever I feel like in the moment, which I feel like is easier for me. I always talk so much in the beginning, but yeah, let's talk about the craft now. So you've been seeing me sculpt this thing. In the autumn leaf trinket dish video, I did show you this sketch that I made that is like the plan for what I'm going to do in this video. So this pumpkin with 2 of my characters, Spook and Dove, on top of it. So I thought that I should start by sculpting the pumpkin. So I made this little ball of foil. As I was making it next to my cat, and I don't know what he thought of this, but he was making some strange faces that I haven't seen before. So I don't know, I don't think he likes it. I'm sorry, Francis. I've used this kind of ball for sculptures before, but that time it was a little bit different because it was left inside of the sculpture, so it was like an armature type of thing. But this time the plan was actually to make this into a container, so I was going to use the ball to like make the shape, and then in the end I would like cut it from the middle. But you can see here that this sculpting is not going very well. I tried to cut it open while it was still wet, and that didn't really work at all. It ended up kind of horrible. I thought that I could still fix this by painting it, but yeah, there's not really fixing this thing. So I mean, once it was fully dry, it even started falling apart because I had cut the little pumpkin ridges like too deep, so it started falling apart. It was not good. So I just went and bought a pumpkin from a craft store instead. By the way, does anyone else feel like if there's a sticker on something that's meant to be peeled off, that it should be like made from something that peels off easily? because I feel like every time there's a sticker that I need to peel off, it just leaves all kinds of stuff behind, and I'm like, why can't you just make it easier for me? But oh well, it's fine because I'll paint over it later anyway, and I mean this is the bottom, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I didn't really like the stem, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, so I cut it off. And when I cut it off, I realized that it's actually plastic on the inside. I thought that I was buying like an organic paper thing, like you know, eco-friendly, but it's actually made out of like 90% plastic, and it just got the paper plastered on top of it. So I don't know, I felt a little bit bamboozled. I don't know. Oh well, at least this will make the painting easier because it's actually going to stick to the paper. It wouldn't have stuck to the plastic because of how smooth it is. I only did like 2 layers on the base coat, I think, so I didn't do that much for that. Next I started to sculpt the stem of the pumpkin, and this is not very realistic. Again, just like with the leaf thing, I didn't use a reference like I should. I'm still practicing. I still need to practice using reference because it's getting ridiculous at this point. But anyway, I also sculpted Spook as you saw earlier, but then I just needed to add his goggles and the stitches and the pocket. I also tried to sculpt Dove, but that also didn't go that well, so you'll see in the next part what I did about that. I don't really have a final showcase for this video because I didn't finish anything. I hope that it doesn't feel unsatisfying or anything. I hope that this rather builds up your expectations for the next video. Oh wait, don't build them up like too high though, because I don't know if it's gonna be that good or if you're gonna like it, but keep your expectations moderate for me, okay? Because my channel is fairly new, I want to try out different things and see like what is okay to do, like what people will still watch, because I do want to do YouTube like long term at some point. So that's one of my goals. So I need to condition my viewers to be okay with me being mediocre. I always have really high expectations for myself, so I feel disappointed when I don't meet my own expectations, but maybe you don't have to have such high expectations for me. And I do want to keep this channel being like fun and cozy and not like anything crazy, you know. I do hope that you enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed my commentary at least. And